difference to the market that we're going to bring, which is the S6 Edge. The S6 Edge is truly a remarkable feat that now has only been captured by Samsung.
What is up guys, I'm back with another video, and yesterday I had the privilege to attend the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge official unveiling in Trinidad and Tobago, and this is mainly due to my friend Hassan, so a huge shout out to you bro, and I'll leave his channel below if you want to check it out as well. So at the event I got some hands on with the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge, so I just thought I'd bring you my first impressions on basically what stood out to me and what I think of the devices after using them for a little while. So at the front of the phone on the top here we have the usual proximity sensors, earpiece and 5 megapixel front facing camera, while on the bottom we have a new and improved home button, which is a huge improvement in my opinion since the fingerprint sensor doesn't need to be swiped anymore, so you can just rest your finger on it and unlock the phone just like the way Touch ID works. At the top of the device we have our infrared blaster, which can be used to control any device with an infrared receiver that supports it of course, and on the totally not so familiar looking bottom of the phone we have our usual 3.5mm headphone port and our cutouts for the speaker. On the left side there's the volume up and down buttons, and on the right there's our power button and the newly located SIM tray, which is a result of the new unibody design. So with this unibody design, there's no removable back cover on the Galaxy S6, which means that you won't find a micro SD card slot or a removable battery, but this does result in what stands out to me the most about the device, and that's definitely the build quality. The S6 is the first Galaxy device that actually impressed me with its build quality, so its quality is now up on par there with the iPhone and the HTC One line. However, I don't know how I feel too well about the glass on the back, since we all know what happened with the Nexus 4. The glass itself is also a fingerprint magnet, but that's no problem at all if you know about the brand. On the back here we have the heart rate sensor, the LED flash and a 16 megapixel shooter, which I didn't really get to take much of a good look at. So on the software side, Samsung claims to have dialed back TouchWiz and removed most of the bloatware, and after getting some hands on with the device, I can definitely tell you that that's true. So except for the amount of time it takes to open the app drawer, that slow animation, everything else on the phone performs really great. So I've tried to slow down the device in the hands-on experience I had with it, and it didn't slow down at all. Stuff like the camera just opened immediately, the dialer, settings app, everything just everything I threw at the phone, it performed without any sort of lag. And we all know Samsung in the past had that problem, especially when opening system apps, that you would have like maybe a 1 or 2 second wait before it would actually load up. But with the S6, that lag has completely disappeared. So it's running TouchWiz over Android 5.0.1 Lollipop, and TouchWiz, well, I'll just say it's an acquired taste in terms of the visual aesthetics, but the performance of this new TouchWiz can more than likely make you look past the color schemes, the somewhat poor organization of stuff like the settings app, and mainly how far it strays from pure Android, but this is just my opinion. So for most of you who've known me in the past, know that I generally prefer speed over any sort of extra or unnecessary features. So for me to say that TouchWiz on the Galaxy S6 can probably handle anything you throw at it is huge. So of course I can't judge how the phone will perform in day-to-day usage or just blindly recommend it to anyone after a few minutes of hands-on time. So hopefully soon I'll get a review unit and maybe I'll have a full review for you guys on the channel. So definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned if you want to see that. So alongside the Galaxy S6 we also have the Galaxy S6 Edge, and it offers more or less the same experience you would get with the normal Galaxy S6, except for the fact that the screen rolls off to the edge, and this edge also brings a few features with it. I actually didn't get any chance to check out the new People Edge feature, which I think is poorly named by the way, or any of the other edge features, so hopefully you'll see that in a full review. So besides the build quality, the first thing you'll notice when you hold the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge is just how amazingly thin it feels in your hand. If you thought the iPhone 6 felt thin, this will just blow you away. The S6 Edge feels amazingly thin in your hand, especially since the screen curves off to the side, so the edges are actually thinner than the phone itself. If I had to choose between the Galaxy S6 or the Galaxy S6 Edge, I think my choice personally would be the Galaxy S6 Edge. Since I just prefer the way it looks, I think it looks a lot better, and the edges on the screen really gives you a more immersive feeling when you're actually interacting with the content on the device. So that's basically it for my first impressions of the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up below, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, feel free to do so as well. And hopefully I'll be able to bring a full review if I get maybe one or both of these devices to review. So that's been it. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. To say that the iPhone 6 is the first iPhone I've used that doesn't feel as premium as the previous generations. Maybe it's because of how light or how thin it is, but in my opinion